Joanna Mann with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what she has for an encore. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First about to get started here. And today's starter, Joanna Mann, last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
She was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. She took a big step forward last season. I think she'll take another one this season.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 135.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. The Phils would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Right through there, got it. And there's one down.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
No ball.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
She's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
2 outs, base is empty. Xavier Edwards next to hit for the Rays. He was late there. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. That clips a corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
And we're back. And here is Hoskins. Mann in her 3rd season, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 with the count.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Danny Jansen at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
All right, there's number 8. 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
Mann back to work. That one misses. Ball one.
Well, these Rays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Right back to her on the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now it's the second baseman, Braden Taylor. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Del Castillo hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Got him. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that's a strikeout looking. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Phillies 2, the Rays nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, new inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss as he was late. Hoskins, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So up next, Ryan Mountcastle.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
This one in the air. Castro. And there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Danny Jansen. Late on that fastball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a ball popped up.
I got it.
Turner makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Mann back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers don't.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field, and it drops in, and they have their first base runner since the first inning. Here's the second baseman, Braden Taylor.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Miguel Andujar getting ready to hit, and that's in for a strike. Andujar with some impressive production lately. Next offering is fouled back. Caminero leads off first with 1 away.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues. Well, interesting, she's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Boom. Sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that's the third out. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Fastball for a strike at 95. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One up, one down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Popped up. Turner should have it.
I got it.
Puts it away for the out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate, and a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
All game long, she's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot, and she's done exactly that, keeping them off balance.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies 8, the Rays nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Mountcastle.
There's a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Mann into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Danny Jansen to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, she's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Down in order go the Rays. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The Rays down to their final strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled it. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that 1 hit that she gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if she'd have made just
Joanna Mann threw an absolute gem in her last appearance. Does this prospect have another shutout in her today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill today, Joanna Mann. Going to be hard to top her last start, Singy.
She was outstanding. Complete game shutout. She got some great support from her defense. She's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for her. We'll see if she's got it today.
This is Bryce Terang. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Mann, an all-star a season ago. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim.
Shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 2. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Luken Baker. Mann back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Baker went deep in his most recent game. Hit weakly on the ground. Turner. And he'll be safe at first.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Wenzel Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for her to throw it again at some point.
And a swing and a miss.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Now it's the DH, Jackson Holliday. And that drops in for a strike. Mann, in her 3rd season, 23 years old, and she's a former National League MVP. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Nolan Arenado now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Nasty pitch right there. And the count is 0-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The throw to first. That's the inning. Brewers strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Batting ninth.
So digging in, Blake Perkins. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 out, bases empty. Goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings. Bottom 4, up now for Milwaukee, Ha-Sung Kim. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for her.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Chorier in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. That one lifted to left. Makes the catch for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Turner tosses to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. No score. And we're back. And now, Wenzel Perez.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Mann back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
She deals. On the ground. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swings and misses. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Brewers go down quietly, and they're down. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
The catcher, Eric Haas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. And that K brings her into double digits for the game. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
She's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. She's been in attack mode since the very start.
95 with that one. The stuff has been
No
excellent.
balls, 2 strikes.
Close,
0-1.
but called a ball. 1-2 to count. And down on strikes he goes. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the lineup. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in there at the knees. Swinging a foul straight back. The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So she's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Phillies 2 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive
0-1.
how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
0-2.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And there's a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Baker, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
So far, she's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make her work in the zone a little more.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Mann back to work. And that's through there for a strike. Mann into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Got him looking. So she gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
0-2 is the count.
That's to 3rd. Throws across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
She's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 8 down. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it's going to be Eric Haas. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. And that's in for a strike.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that she strikes the hitter out. Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still.
This to third. 1 up, 1 down. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue, but mentally, which might be what's most important, she seems as strong now as she's been all game.
I'm sure the adrenaline is fully ramped up at this point as well. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
They're down to their final out on the road. Don't have a hit today. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
0-1's the count.
And the no-hitter just 1 out away. Mann is just 1 strike away. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. She's done it. It's a no-hitter. Mann with a remarkable performance, leading them to victory with a no-hitter.
What a job she did out there in this one, Boog. She was baffling these hitters the whole way through and finishes it off to make history. I hope she's soaking this moment in. What a no-no.